This screencast covers options for searching the Early English Books Online Text Creation Partnership resource hosted by the University of Michigan Library. Okay, let's start searching. On the home page, there are 4 search options: Basic, Boolean, Proximity, and Bibliographic. But what do these terms mean? A basic search is a keyword search that by default checks the full set of texts in EEBO-TCP phases 1 and 2. So let's try that first. In the drop-down menu, you can pre-filter your search by limiting it to certain kinds of texts, such as drama, or parts of text, such as titles. You'll see this menu on other search pages as well, and you can always use it. You can further limit your search by specifying additional information that you want to match, such as title and author. You can also search for a phrase to see how many times it occurs across all of the texts in EEBO-TCP's database. Let's try a search for the phrase "man among men." The search engine will search for this exact string of characters: man, space, among, space, men, with the exact spelling that you use when you type it into the search bar. This phrase occurs in 27 texts. For each text, we can immediately see title, author, publication information, and source collection. By default, your results list will not be sorted, but you may choose to sort them by author, title, date ascending or descending by date, alphabetically by title, or according to the frequency of the occurrence of your search word within each text. Let's try a different kind of search now. You can access the different search options from the EEBO-TCP homepage like we did when we got started. But if you're already in a text like we are right now, we can just click Search and then choose the type of search we want by clicking on the tab at the top of the search box. Next, let's look at a Boolean search. With a Boolean search, you can specify up to 3 terms occurring in the combination that you choose. And you can choose to only show texts containing both or all of these terms, only show texts containing either or any of these terms, or to not show texts that contain the first of these terms but not the second. Let's try searching for wool and clothing, but not merchant. Because I want to find books that talk about wool as clothing, but I'm not interested in the wool trade or wool merchants. My hope by doing this combination of searches is that by dropping the word merchant, certain types of texts pertaining to the wool trade and the sale of wool may be dropped. As you can see on the left side of the screen, the words wool and clothing appear in 125 texts in Phase 1 and in 101 texts in Phase 2. These results may simply show that both wool and clothing occur somewhere in the texts of these works, but not necessarily near each other. Wool could occur in the first chapter and clothing in the last, or wool might appear 400 times and clothing only once. If you want to get more specific results, you may want to try a proximity search. So now let's do a similar search to the one we just did, but this time with a proximity search. First, we have to go back to the search page and then select proximity search. Let's search for wool and clothing again. But this time, we'll only get results where these 2 words occur within 40 characters of one another. You can also broaden your scope by choosing to allow them to occur within 80 or 120 characters of each other. This ensures that we get wool and clothing being talked about in a text in the same sentence or paragraph. But we're not worrying about the words that come between. This is a really good option if you're not sure exactly what the phrase you're looking for is, and it can be very useful when searching for common phrases because it allows for slightly different wording. For a proximity search, you're also going to want to make sure that you specify what you want the search engine to search within. For our purposes, let's pick a full text search. You'll notice that for this search, we got much more specific results than for the Boolean search. Here we have 17 matches in 13 texts in phase 1, and 5 matches in 5 texts in phase 2. Our final search option is Bibliographic. A bibliographic search is a bit different from all of the searches we've looked at so far. Rather than searching the full text of each book, or another specified area of a book, the bibliographic search only looks in the catalog record for each book. This search is useful if you want to find a specific author, citation, subject, or title, and want to filter out all of the noise of the many other results generated by a full text search. Let's try searching for wool in the title of a text. You'll notice that you can search for author, citation, subject, or title. You'll also notice that you can use up to 3 search terms in a bibliographic search. But for the purposes of what we're doing right now, let's keep it simple. Our search results in 9 matches in phase 1 and 1 in phase 2. Let's return to the search page now. You may have noticed the History tab located next to the search options on this page. The History tab will show you your recent searches. However, this only tracks your actions during your current session. If you leave the site and come back, your history will be gone. This has been a summary of the 4 types of searching available in the University of Michigan's EEBO-TCP interface. If you want to learn more about searching within EEBO-TCP, you can check out our other screencasts, such as our Searching Tips screencast and the Search to Research screencast. Or go to our help page and click on the Searching Tips link